After a local Vietnam veteran passed away last summer, friends and family knew that ice fishing was the best way to feel connected to him. Loved ones of 76-year-old Keith Barkus knew how important the sport was to Keith, so they thought that fixing up his fish house and getting it back out on the lake would be a good way to honor him. Our reporter Sydney Dick visited his fishing spot and has more.
After losing a loved one, it is important to find things to do that make you feel connected to them. For the family and friends of Keith Barkus, a 76-year-old Vietnam veteran who passed away last summer, that means ice fishing. Keith was an ice fishing lover for years, and it brought many people into his life.
When my father passed away when I was 26, so Keith was kind of like a second dad friend to me.
Well, he's a guy that did more for other people, I think, than anybody else I've ever known. That's unbelievable that somebody would go out of their way that much to do that, but that's how the impression he made on people.
After his passing, two of Keith's friends got together to fix up his beloved fish house.
He dropped it off at Jake's, and then he passed away 4 days later. So then we were just like, we got to finish it.
Throughout the whole process, we just kept saying, how much Keith would have enjoyed being with us, and seeing everything done. He would have just been so excited.
It was a good healing, but a lot of tears.
After several hours of work, the house was ready to go back out onto the ice. One side of it became a new memorial, and other personal touches really brought it home.
It was emotional, but it felt like he was there with us, so it was nice.
And one of Keith's goals every year was to be the first person out onto the ice, and he normally was.
I think we were the first ones on the lake, and it was pretty rewarding. Dallas came over, and we kind of did the finishing touches, and away we went and got her set up, and fishing was good. Keith, we always say, maybe Keith kind of helped coax the fish our way.
You could sit there for 2 weeks and not see a fish, and he could talk you into staying there longer.
And what was more important than getting the house onto the ice was making it available for all of his veteran support group members, friends, and family.
Nothing that Keith would have enjoyed more, knowing that something that was so near and dear to him is now being paid forward to other veterans and other people in the sport.
Reporting from Bemidji, I'm Sydney Dick, Lakeland News.
Although Keith's veteran and motorcycle groups that he was with for years have yet to make it out onto the ice this year, they have plans to go out in pairs to do some spearing and to be close to their late friend. Great.
Lakeland News is a nonprofit news organization. Donate to Lakeland PBS today to support your local news team.